So we just want to thank everyone for making us feel comfortable being around you. It really means a lot to us. All right, everyone. Hello.
Wow.
We are here at Waylon's high school because it is open house. He's got school tomorrow. He starts junior year, and we are going in there and figuring out what the heck's going on. And then he's off tomorrow, off to school tomorrow. So we are going to go do that, and yeah, should be interesting. We'll see what classes he gets and if it's something that he really likes. What do you hope that you get?
Poultry.
Poultry?
Yeah.
Poultry science?
Yeah, I think about chickens and
That'd be a really cool class. So we're gonna find that out, and we hope that everybody's having a good day, and we hope you enjoy. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
How was your open house?
Good.
Feeling good about it?
Yeah.
Feeling positive?
Yeah.
Sweet, bro.
I might be in the same class.
Yeah.
But
I like it. Good morning.
Morning.
What day is it?
School day.
School day. What grade are you in?
11th grade.
11th grade, so you're a junior.
Yeah.
Sweet, bro. Are you excited? What do you got there for breakfast?
A cookie.
What?
A cookie?
A cookie? That's your breakfast?
Yeah.
Junior year breakfast, starting off strong with the chocolate chip cookie, correct?
Yeah.
Awesome. What do you have to say to everyone?
Have a good day.
All right, it is that time. We are heading out the driveway right now because
I'm going to school.
he going to school. So we are going to start the day off strong with a nice cup of coffee. This is my G&G cup. Represent. Anywho, if that's still a thing. It used to be a thing when I was in high school, which was a very long time ago. Well, here we go. Heading off to high school, Waylon. Any send-off words to our followers?
I hope y'all have a good day.
Yeah, we hope everybody has a great day. Is that it?
Yeah, I don't know what to say.
Another I don't know what to say.
Well,
It's too early.
I might meet new friends.
Oh gosh, I hope you meet new friends. New friends are awesome. I like new friends. So this is the start of our day, and I'm sure we'll get into a whole bunch of other stuff once Dash wakes up.
Hopefully he's not cranky.
Hopefully he's not cranky. We're here.
What am I supposed to say? I'm gonna go, everyone. I'll catch you on the flip side.
Oh, flip side. Peace. I'm sorry. I'm embarrassing. It's high school. We can't do that. Can't do that here. Peace out. Oh, I'm sorry. I did it again. Well, Waylon's off to school, and this is what we look like after we take a kid to school. But it's okay because it's morning time, and who likes to dress up in the morning time? I know I sure don't, unless I'm actually going out in public. But anywho, I have started 4 loaves of bread. So I'm gonna have to get these all nice and mixed up because I have people that are in need of bread, and I'm also in need of bread myself. So that's why there's gonna be 4 loaves here. 2 for me, 2 for someone else. If I'm gonna make bread for someone, I'm most definitely gonna make bread for myself because, you know, my kids eat a lot of bread. And since we don't buy it from the store, it needs to be made weekly. Sometimes daily, depending on how hungry they are. And with school starting, you know, we're gonna be making some nice sandwiches for sure. But yeah, we're gonna get this all stirred up, looking nice. Pardon my messy kitchen. I mean, we don't really, morning times aren't like a deep clean time for me. It's usually figure out Dash, figure out Lane, figure out Waylon, figure out Sean, and then we get to it on figuring out everyone else. I can figure out myself later. A little bit of water on the hands. Get all this dough off of my dough whisk. What are your guys's, like, what is your routine like in the morning? Are you making bread? Are you making your meals for the day? Are you just packing up a lunch and heading to work? What do you do in your mornings? Drink a cup of coffee? I don't know, I've drank like at least 3 cups by now, if not more, because it always gets cold. So I really don't know if I actually drink 3 cups of coffee in the morning, but I've started 3 cups of coffee because it gets super cold, because I get busy with kids and animals and, you know, all the normal stuff. And then I forget that I had a cup of coffee, and then it's freezing cold by the time I want to go drink it. So I have to make a whole new one. But you know how that goes. I'm sure plenty of you do the same exact thing. Ooh, this is going to be a more wet dough, more hydrated dough, which is totally okay. This is way more wet. That's okay. It'll be just a very well hydrated couple of loaves, which I personally prefer. I feel like it gives a better loaf when it has higher hydration. All right, that one is all mixed up. Now I'm gonna do this one. Have you started sourdough yet? If you haven't, I highly encourage you to do so. You know, sourdough is very intimidating, and hence the reason why I really didn't start it until almost 5 years ago. I was just really intimidated by it, and I'd always watched videos for years on people doing sourdough, and I was like, gosh, why does it seem so like difficult to me? And all the terms, you know, the starter, the discard, the hooch on the top, how you have to feed it, when you have to feed it, how much you have to feed it. It's just, it's a lot when you're starting out. It's a lot. But it's not though. Like it seems like it's going to be, but in the end, it becomes this therapeutic thing that we do. And I just absolutely love, love, love doing sourdough. And I really feel like you guys would really like it too. I encourage everyone to make a starter or to go order some dehydrated starter from a farm or from, you know, Etsy shop or a Shopify. We have dehydrated starter. We have some Geraldine, this lady right here. Oops, she's open because I just fed her. But we have Geraldine on our Milligan Market on YouTube. And yeah, it's just so much fun. And I feel like if you haven't done it, this is your encouragement to do it. And I'm telling you, you will be so glad that you did, because the door of sourdough will just open wide for you, and you'll just be able to do so many really cool things. And there's also a lot of people that do gluten-free type of sourdough. I'm not quite sure. I've never made that. I know my sister-in-law has made a couple versions of that, and she said it turned out pretty decent. It's nothing like the real sourdough, but I think it's doable. And for people that have a gluten intolerance, it can still be a lot of fun. So go give it a try. I don't think that you will be disappointed. And if you need help, and if you have questions, or if you need encouragement, just email us, Themilliganfarms@gmail.com. Email us, and we are more than happy to help you with whatever questions you may have. A lot of people email us, and I feel like, I hope that we have helped in the ways that they have come to us. But yeah, so just email us. Shoot us up. Give us something to talk about. Give us something to ponder. And if we don't have the answer for it, we'll find it. We'll find the answer together. It's going to be cool. It's going to be good. It's going to be a good day. Ooh, this one is sticky. Look at this thing. This one is a lot stickier than the last one. But you'll love it. And you know, sourdough is also just like, it's on your own timeline. It's not what anybody tells you to do. It's so much more forgiving than people like to say it is. My sourdough does what I need it to do when I need it to do it. Like, I don't go by my sourdough's timeline. I go by my own timeline. I'm a busy mom. I'm busy with a farm. I'm busy with 2 autistic children. I'm busy with a 2-year-old, you know? Those timelines that they give and when you got to do it and the perfect time, there is no perfect time. It's whatever time works for you. I like to make my sourdough in the morning. I feed my starter at night. In the morning, she's beautiful. I make my dough in the morning time, and then when I'm done with my stretch and folds, it sits until tonight. And then I shape all of them and stick them in the fridge. They all get a cold ferment for 24 hours, not even 24 hours, I would say 12 hours maybe, because then I bake the bread the next morning. And they all love it. And my bread, you know, turns out pretty delicious if I do say so myself. Has it always been like that? No, it was a learning process for me. I definitely learned a lot from a lot of different sourdough pages and asking questions, and you know, it's just like anything else. You live and you learn and you figure it out along the way, and it's not going to be perfect sometimes, and that's okay. That's really just okay. You're still going to love it. So get with it, yo. Okay, I don't know why I said that. I don't talk like that. Well, sometimes I do because my kids are teenagers and they they think it's funny, but it might not be funny. I think they think it's funny. They probably think I'm weird because they're teenage boys, and teenage boys don't think their mom is cool. So anyways, I don't know why I'm still talking. Make some sourdough. I also prefer to use these like tea towel cloths to cover. They do just fine. They're nice, light, and airy. Also, feeding starter. It does not have to be hard, okay? I know that people tell you to use a scale or to measure everything perfect 1-to-1. I don't do that. I literally just throw in some flour and I put a little bit of water in at a time, and then I stir it up until, to me, it's a consistency thing, until it's about like a cake batter, like a pancake batter consistency. That's my favorite. It's always worked for me. It doesn't have to be hard, people. It doesn't. Don't stress out. Don't worry. It's going to be okay. Literally just put in some flour, put in a little bit of water, stir it up, and then if it's too thick and dry, add a little bit more water. And then stir it up some more. And oh, wow. Look what just happened. My baby spatula just broke inside of my starter. And see, even things like that happen. Nobody's perfect, especially not at Milligan Farms. Yeah, so let me get some of that starter off of there so I can find a new spatula. Look at that. That's just lovely. Its time was done today. Good thing I have more spatulas in my drawer now that my hands are super sticky. And let's continue. Hopefully we don't break this one. You know, stir it up. If it's still a little bit dry, put a little bit more in. And just keep doing that until you get a nice consistency that is to your liking. Some people like it more wet. Some people like it super dry. But you definitely have to make sure that all that flour is incorporated and there's no dry flour in there. So whether it's super thick or super thin, just make sure that flour is incorporated. Oh yeah. That's some good stuff right there. And it's perfect. Just how I like it. Don't forget to clean the sides, you know. You don't want to be sloppy around here. Just kidding. Sometimes mine's sloppy. Sometimes I don't got time to clean stuff. But it's okay. All right, I'm going to show you. See, that's how thick mine is. I can't even pick it up. Look it. It's not even coming off the spoon. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. Perfection. That's how thick I like mine. Crazy, huh? So, that's how we do sourdough in the mornings here at Milligan Farms. Probably every other morning is just like that. We make a couple loaves of bread, sometimes 5, sometimes 6, sometimes 2. Never one. Never one. Who only wants 1 loaf of sourdough? Not me. And then we feed our starter. She goes back on the counter because I bake so often. If you're not baking that much, just stick her in the fridge and she will be good to go until you're ready to feed her again or to use her again. Little rubber band. That way we know how much she grows. And then you're off to the races, to the next one. See, that wasn't hard. Come on. Everybody needs to bake sourdough. Let's do it together. Say hello to everyone. Say hi. Say hi. Well, you can't say hi with that in your mouth. Say hi.
Hi.
Oh, that was the cutest hi in the whole wide world. Good job. All right. We've been letting these sit for like an hour, and now it's time to add some salt to them. Let's do that. I like to use pink Himalayan salt And I just use like a little handful. I don't know how much it is. I think it's like 20 grams for 2 loaves. Not quite sure. Again, I don't perfectly measure something, but it's still, you know, just a little pinch for each. 10 grams per loaf. I would say 20 grams, yes. And then just get in there, get your hands wet, and start stretching and folding them things. Whoops. Whoa, that one went crazy. This is the very satisfying part, in my opinion. Helps to get your hands wet, so it doesn't really, you know, stick to it and get all that salt incorporated. A couple stretch and folds, and then they'll be good for another, I don't know, 30 minutes or just whenever you get to it. Again, it's on your timeline, not anybody else's. If you can get to it in 30 minutes, cool. If you let it sit for another hour until you do it, awesome. If you want to do it in 20 minutes, go for it. It is all about you and nobody else. Look at this stuff. Oh yeah, that is nice. If you want to pick it up and slap it, that's your prerogative. You do what you want. Let's cover it up and wait a little bit longer. All right, now it's time for another stretch and fold. But before that, I added a cube of butter, shredded frozen butter, to this batch of sourdough. And that is going to be creation of my croissant sourdough bread. Do not sleep on this. It's the easiest thing in the world. You literally just grate a half a cube per loaf into this, and then in your second and third stretch and fold, just incorporate it in there. Oh my gosh, it gives it the perfect buttery texture. It's soft. It's so delicious. And you don't even have to put butter on your bread after you toast it if you add this to it. So I'm telling you, you're going to thank me later for this. Croissant sourdough. So easy. Do it. You can incorporate it in any stage of your stretch and folds. It'll incorporate nicely, and it'll be the best loaf of bread you've ever made. This is probably one of the favorites that I make for people. They prefer this because, you know, there's no guesswork. You don't have to add butter to it, and it's just soft and beautiful. It's great for sandwiches, if that's what you're using it for. I mean, it's just all around like a really delightful loaf of bread. Look at this dough. So pretty. So pretty. And now this, I just left just a plain loaf. Still just as delectable. And this is the one that was really high hydration, so it's nice. It's a good piece of bread. Well, I mean, we all hope that it's going to be a good piece of bread. I feel like it's going to be. So good. Give that a cover. One more stretch and fold, and then we're going to let these guys just sit around and do absolutely nothing, which I wish I was doing, but I'm not. So, all right, it is time. My last stretch and fold. Let's do this. I have these on the counter because Lane and I just did a pretty funny TikTok. I mean, it's always funny to us. I don't know if it's funny to any of you guys, but him and I have so much fun when we do TikToks because he's just a naturally hilarious kid. So yeah, we enjoyed it. You probably have already seen it because this video is going to be out after I've already posted it. So anyways, it was pretty hilarious to me. Anyways, last stretch and fold for the day, and then we're going to let these guys sit. We're going to let them sit. It is 1:30, so that's about how long it took me to do the stretch and folds. I don't know. I don't even remember when I started. This morning at some point. But yeah, so you can stretch and fold however you choose. I like to slap it and tuck it under itself to get it nice and smooth on top before I let it sit. And kind of like that. It's a nice ball. And that was the butter one, the croissant. This one is just a plain one, but not plain in flavor because it tastes so good. Ugh. If I haven't convinced you yet to start sourdough, let me just tell you again, you will not regret it. You're gonna love it so much, and it'll be such a great hobby that you'll be like, gosh darn it, I'm so thankful that Pete and Milligan from Milligan Farms talked me into it. And then you can just thank me later. Sticky, sticky. All right, that is it, and that is all. I'm going to get this wet because I don't want the tops to dry out while they're fermenting. So yeah, and then I'm going to let them just sit around. And so yeah, it's all wet. And I just cover both of them. And then there they are. You know what I've discovered is that I think that now that I realize that I don't have to get all nice and pretty and put on makeup for you guys and do my hair, and it's kind of easier to record when I can just wake up with a t-shirt and put my hair up and go, well, this is what today is like, everyone. So for everyone that subscribed and watches our channel on the regular, thank you so much for making me feel comfortable enough where I don't feel like I'm being judged no matter what I look like. I appreciate you. It makes me feel good, and it makes things go a whole lot smoother. So yeah, this is probably why I've been able to make a few videos a week now, since I've kind of like just thrown out the window the idea that I'm going to be judged, because I feel like I'm basically on television. Can you imagine being on someone's television? Like, oh my gosh, I don't have somebody doing my makeup or my hair, or do I look right? Or am I funny enough? Am I good enough? Am I, you know, all these questions that you have that you don't even think about on your regular days because you probably don't care what anybody thinks about you. But when you are in front of people that you don't know, it's quite intimidating. But you know, it's become natural to us at this point. So we just want to thank everyone for making us feel comfortable being around you. It really means a lot to us. Yeah, I don't know if that's how a lot of other YouTube creators feel, but I imagine that their audience is the determination of how comfortable they feel behind the camera, honestly. So kudos to all of you. Hopefully the spread turns out amazing. All right, so we are on our way to pick up Waylon for his first day of school. Whoa, was that a good song, Lane? Mm-hmm. What did you think about that? You did good?
Yeah, you did good.
Thanks, Guy. What do you think about Waylon's first day of school? You think he's gonna like it?
Pretty much.
Pretty much? Mm-hmm. Anywho, we're on our way, and we sure hope that he enjoyed himself. Waylon on his first day back. How was it, Waylon?
Good.
Speak up, bro. What was your favorite part?
New classmates.
New classmates? I like it. That's good. So you met new people.
Yeah.
I like it. Like it. You think you're going to have a good year?
Yeah.
Sweet. That's going to be cool. Would you like to say anything to everyone?
Yeah. I hope y'all kids have a good first day at school.
Thanks, Waylon. We do hope everybody had a good first day at school. Lots of kids out today. All right, let's get to rolling.
Four eggs.
Look at those beautiful eggs. What color? Brown.
Gold.
It kind of looks gold. It's olive and a cream colored one and then a white one. What a great harvest of eggs, huh?
Yeah.
Are you sweating?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of hot out here, huh?
Yeah. Wait, how many degrees do you think it's gonna be?
Probably like 93.
Dang, it's gonna be hot.
Hot.
I'm sweating like a cat that is willing to get a drink.
You're sweating like a cat that's ready to get a drink?
Yep.
That's a good analogy. I like it. All right, so I just pruned my banana tree again and filled it with fresh dirt, and let me show you what she looks like. Oh, what a beauty. Look at her in all her glory. She's a pretty plant. She's even got a couple baby shoots down there. Just a gorgeous, gorgeous plant. Man, what a beautiful evening too. Dash, what are you doing, kiddo? Getting wet? Wet. Also, my 5-foot tall tomato plant is still looking lively. I feel like she's growing rapidly. Like we have a whole bunch of these flowers here. It's going to start to flower down here. There's a couple here. I mean, hopefully we get some good tomatoes before the season's over. I'm hopeful for that. I mean, look at how beautiful it is. Look at that sky. Look at these guys just chilling down there. The life. The life of an animal in Milligan Farms. I tell you what. Okie dokie, artichoke. It is time to finish this bread. And that's exactly what we're going to do. Look at that. Look at that. Bubbly, beautiful. Look at those bubbles on top of there. That is some nice bread right there. We're going to start with the first ones first. Let's get a little bit of flour on the counter. I do this because sometimes it sticks, sometimes it doesn't, and you don't need it at all. But, you know, it is what it is. So we're just going to do it just in case. I think this bread has been sitting for, gosh, I think like, I don't know, I would say like 6 hours possibly. Forget when I stopped recording when I was finished with stretch and fold, so don't hold me to that. I like to use one of these little things too. It's perfect for scraping out the bowl and for pastry cutting as well. So this is going to be 2 loaves. So we're going to cut this in half just like so. I'm going to put a little flour in my banneton over here. It's not really a banneton, it's just a cute basket. Look how cute it is. And then we're going to get to rolling here. Rolling, not rolling. It's not rolling. I'm just going to shape this bread to get it in the fridge. That's all we are doing. And there's nothing really fancy to my shaping technique. I just shape it how I think it should be shaped, or how I've really naturally just learned. You know, there's so many ways that people shape their bread, and I just do the, you know, stitch and then the tuck and roll, basically is what that's called. And that's it. Look at that cute piece of bread. And we stick it in its friendly little basket here, and then I will just do all of them, and then we will go back and stitch them up before we put them in. How's that sound? Let's get this one. And you know, I didn't even measure like how much these were. If I was doing like an event or something where I had a stand, I would measure each one of these to be exactly the same. Probably around like 850 grams pre-bake. Maybe 800 grams, I don't know. But these are just not something that I measure when I'm just doing it for fun. So that is why this one is so much smaller. And that's just what happens. All right, let's get this bad boy out here. Oh yeah, that looks nice. Nice hunk of bread. Or dough, I guess it's not bread yet, huh? Nice hunk of dough. Ooh, is this the one with the butter in it? This is the croissant loaf. Yum! You could tell because it's a little heavier because of all that butter in there. But goodness golly, is it amazing once it's done. Stitch, stitch, stitch. Stitch and roll, people. Stitch and roll. Oh yeah. Ooh, this one tore a little bit. Look at that. Has like a little tear in it. That's all right. I bet you it's gonna taste just as good. We'll just tuck that tear right under there and you won't even be none the wiser that it was even there. Look at that. Can't even tell. Cute little loaf. Stitch them up, stitch them up, stitch them up. Get them closed. Oh yeah. Yep, that's good. I don't know if I even talk like this the entire time that I'm doing this. Usually I'm talking to Sean. Nice, huh? Boom, shakalaka. Now, I'm gonna get you close so that you can see how I stitch this bread up. All right, so I don't know if you can see it or not, but I'm trying my hardest. I'm terrible with angles, I'll tell you that much. But this is how I stitch my bread up. I just pull it and then kind of squeeze it together so that it tightens and forms a little stitch. Kind of pop all the bubbles that are in there. Just want it to be, you know, nice and tight before I put it in the fridge. And that's kind of how it looks. Pretty cool. Then I put a little bit of dust of flour on it. And then this guy's going night-night in the refrigerator. Just like this. Look at that. Looks like a little baby burrito. So cute. Ooh, this one's a hefty guy. I might have measured those two way wrong. But yeah, just a little stitch. Perfect little stitch up. Pop the bubbles. And then a little bit of flour. And we golden. We are golden. Tuck those bad boys in. Baby burrito. All right, those are all ready to go in. Look how nice they are. Everybody's tucked away. Beautiful loaves. And this is the starter that we fed after we were done with these loaves this morning. Look how much that thing grew. He's already falling a little bit, but this is where he was. I didn't really feed him that much because I didn't plan on using him tonight. Although I could start something tonight. I could probably start cinnamon rolls, or I could probably start bagels, or I could start some pizza dough. Ugh, that would be so good. But I am exhausted, so I'm not going to do any of that. But that's okay. We have stuff to do. Farm work never ends, ever. Anywho, we appreciate you guys. Now I gotta go do some other stuff. Probably let the dogs out. They really want out now. Oh, so yummy looking. Look at those things. Yes, please. Gonna go shut this gate so that we can let Gertrude and Rip out. Yay! Yay! Where are we going? Where are we going? The gate is closing. Is it closing? All done. Let's go get the puppies.
Dogs.
We're coming for ya. We're coming. We made it. Oh, I'm so excited. Woohoo! Come on, puppies.
Come on, come the babies.
Thank you. Okie dokie, that is it, and that is all. We want to thank you guys so much for being with us today. Dash, are you thankful?
Yeah.
He's thankful. Lane, are you thankful?
Yep.
Yeah? We appreciate everybody, and we are so glad that you joined us yet again, and we hope that you enjoyed the video. And yeah, that's the first day of school in the books. That's a wraps. And some bread. I mean, who doesn't love bread? It was a good one, and we thank you guys so much, and we hope you have a great evening. Bye.
Bye. Bye.